Finally, today we turn to Dr. Paul Beck for some tips on managing your livestock during the drought.
Hi, I'm Paul Beck. I'm State Beef Cattle Extension Specialist for Oklahoma State University. Today I'm going to talk to you about some steps we need to take to get ready for the prospects of a worsening drought and the lack of prospects of wheat pasture in many areas in our state. Range conditions are getting worse in many areas of the state. We've got D1 to D3 drought in quite a few areas across the state, and the prospects of rain are very limited, at least for the next 2 weeks. So what we need to do, we need to outline, make sure we have enough hay if we have to start feeding hay a couple of months earlier than what we normally would. We need to outline our best supplementation programs for our cows, and we need to go ahead and wean our calves to get them off from the cows, because a cow that's not got a calf on her takes a lot less nutrients and will consume a lot less hay and require a lot less supplement. Therefore, we can feed our calves and potentially keep them through weaning and hopefully get some wheat pasture later in the year, but we need to go ahead and define a feeding program for those calves to keep them growing and keep them healthy. We need to go ahead and get our cows palpated to determine pregnancy and get rid of any open cows. An open cow is just a drag on your feeding program. The things we need to do is really minimize what we can of our feed bill in order to keep our most productive cows, and go ahead and get those calves off from the cows. The one good thing that, even with our lack of prospects of wheat pasture, is the calf market is really strong. So if we don't feel like we can afford to feed our calves hay and supplement to keep them gaining 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds a day through the winter, marketing them right now may not be a bad decision, because those markets are fairly good right now. Keeping them longer may not add more to the bottom line unless we have the ability to have a low-cost feeding program for those calves. I've got producers that have called that have access to some higher quality hay, some alfalfa, and just simply mixing that with an energy supplement like corn, we can get these calves to grow at 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds a day. One other major consideration when we're trying to feed our beef cows through the drought is we need to ensure that those cows don't get too thin. Have bred cows this winter and we let them get thin, by the time they calve in the spring, we can have some severe implications on colostrum yield and colostrum quality. And that's that first passive immune transfer from the cow to the calf. And that's going to have long-term implications on the health of that calf. If you need assistance in developing either a supplementation program for your cows with limited hay, or to match a lower quality hay with a supplement for those cows, or develop a feeding program for those calves, contact your local county extension office or us at OSU, and we will help you with any of those nutrition considerations on feeding cattle through the winter.